3, 2, 1, action. Hey guys, welcome back to Off the Record, where we talk about whatever we want. Anthony's back.
I'm like clapping
Ooh,
for
are we
myself.
gonna keep?
I want coffee, goddamn, please!
How long have you been going without coffee?
I had coffee like 2 days ago when we went to get donuts.
What am I talking about then?
I thought you were on a detox from coffee.
What?
Because yesterday he comes in and he's like, okay, I really want a coffee, but I'm not gonna drink coffee. And then right now, so then that means the day before yesterday you drank coffee.
I had coffee less than a handful of times within a month.
Why are you doing this on and off coffee thing?
Well, caffeine, I was drinking coffee so much that it was giving me crazy ass anxiety. Remember we talked about this with Nadeem, and Nadeem was like, it gives his heart crazy.
He's also on steroids.
Oh, okay. No, I don't know. For me, when I did the whole eczema thing, I just detoxed out of everything. So it was kind of nice because the coffee thing was basically giving me the jitters like crazy.
How much coffee do you consume?
Maybe it's not how much, it's what kind. I like the Vietnamese crack.
Heyo!
That'll do it.
Or it's also how it affects him too. Because we got a guy at our gym, Stan, he's our main trainer, and he can't even drink a full cup. Because I think he's a naturally anxious person. So if he drinks more than half a cup, he'll have straight up panic attacks.
That doesn't make sense to me because if you're naturally anxious, or I don't know about anxious, but like hyper though, that coffee actually does the opposite effect. It makes you sleep.
I don't know if he's hyper, but he's naturally...
Because that happened to me when I was a kid. Like I was diagnosed with like ADD, and like ADHD in particular, and I would fucking drink coffee and it would make me go to sleep.
You know him, it's like he's not high energy, it's just it's easy for him to get pessimistic and easy for him to like just think crazy or whatever, so like it gives him actual panic attack.
For me, it boosts my energy too much to where now I can control like my sleep better, but then if I drink my cafe soda in the morning, and then I get my cup of black coffee in the lunchtime.
That's a lot.
Oh, so you got like a triple threat situation.
Yeah, maybe in the afternoon, you know, get some tea, whatever. It's just a lot of caffeine throughout the day. And sometimes, like, you know when you zone out on caffeine, that zone out feels so good. That
It's the best.
You lose track of time, right? Yeah. And then like, I don't know, it was depriving my sleep and just my whole thing, my energy was difficult to control. So I didn't realize that until after I went through the detox. And then during the whole month, I didn't even want it or need it. The first week was crazy though. I had a crazy headache. I was going like...
Yeah, it's so hard.
Yeah.
I only consume 1 cup of coffee a day.
And you went through withdrawal still?
And if I skip that 1 cup for 1 day, like at the end of that day or like the next day, I'm like, I have a pounding headache. I'm like, it's only 1 cup.
Yeah. I get crazy withdrawals and it hurts like shit.
For me, it was like a whole week of just scratching, headache, whatever. And then all went away. And I was like, this feels great. Let me just slowly introduce like regular things.
Dude, we're little, I mean, I won't include you, but I'm a little bitch because every time
I want to be a little bitch.
No.
Everyone wants to be a little bitch.
No, because what I'm trying to get at is that every
Twice a
time
week.
we try to detox from coffee and like we try really hard, we're like, okay, we're gonna have these pounding headaches, these migraines for the next few days. Let's fucking get through it. But then we give up.
You get pounding headaches too?
Yo, migraines are the worst though. Like when you can't fight like internal pain, that's like, you're at your limit. You know what I mean? But you gotta drink like hella water, get mad sleep, and then like just take like 18 Advil.
But the best way to quit is not even knowing that you're quitting. Because I just naturally did it on...
Well, that's kind of what happens to me where I'm like...
Yeah, you forget to drink it?
Like, why do I?
Not until my head is like literally throbbing.
Yeah.
And
You're
I'm
like, oh wait, I forgot to drink coffee today.
I feel like I never get that. Like I feel like if I don't drink coffee, I'll just be extra tired. And I'm just like, oh god, why am I so tired today? Oh yeah, I didn't drink coffee. And I could go like a whole week without drinking coffee. I'm just really
I could have passed it to you.
left my coffee over there.
You started thinking about coffee?
I was like, I'm craving coffee.
How much coffee do you guys drink though?
A lot. Shit ton.
For caffeine,
Yeah.
fucking shit, probably like 600-700 milligrams.
I do it to be productive.
How much is it in a normal cup? Like a 10
Cup,
ounce?
so a cup maybe like 100.
This is a cold brew. What's in a cold brew?
I don't know, maybe 100.
You know what I miss about
100.
coffee is the taste. I love the fucking taste, man. Whether it's black coffee, espresso. Yeah, I mean, I'll even drink decaf like with a meal, because it feels like
Does it taste different? I've never had decaf.
No, it doesn't taste the same. Yeah, but it
Did
just
you know decaf still
there's
has
still
some caffeine?
there's still caffeine though.
I only found that out
feel
recently. It's like very little.
It's like 25 or something. It's
Yeah.
like so it's negligible.
It's like the same as like.
There's
It's like
probably
similar
more
to
in
like
here.
chocolate. Dark,
It's like negligible.
There's caffeine in chocolate? What?
dark chocolate. There's a little bit of caffeine.
I have to eat hella chocolate.
You just want to taste it.
It's not gonna make you feel anything.
Oh, damn it.
Yeah, like for me, I think the half-life of caffeine is really short for me. Because I think it sounds like for Joe, like his half-life could be like 12, 16, 18 hours. Where that's why it affects his sleep. If I drink like 3 shots of espresso, I'm like, woo, for like 30 minutes and then it's gone.
Really?
Yeah, and then I'm
You're
like,
telling me when you drink matcha, you put like 8 of those scoops? of
That's
matcha in one drink?
insane.
when I
That's-
drink
yeah.
matcha to detox from other stuff.
But then the amount of matcha you use, it's like, I don't think you're really deep.
That's his cool down.
Well, because I'll take it. So like what I like about the matcha caffeine, it doesn't have the whoo like that. It's more of like a nice.
It's a different high.
So
because we got L-theanine, baby.
yeah, so for when I'm like doing like after I'm up already, and so I usually take my matcha after lunch, because in the morning I need something to like wake up, motherfucker. And I'm like, oh shit. And then after I eat lunch, I just need something that's like, aha, time to do some work. You know, I don't need someone to fucking strangle me.
See, that's what I miss, the meth feeling.
Yeah, like wake up, motherfucker.
This right here, this feeling is Barbell Brigade pre-workout for me.
Yeah.
Right?
Have you been taking that?
Yeah. When I could down a cold brew and I'll be like, I'm ready for work. I could fucking do half a pre-workout and it's like my skin is about to flare off and I'm like, you better get to work, boy.
I went through like 3 weeks of super low energy, but then I was able to get, never as caffeine, but then I was able to get the hype back on my own.
Oh, that's dope.
Yeah, but it took a long time though. Yeah.
Was that a conscious thing though?
What do you mean?
Were you like looking for it?
Yeah.
Were you like, I'm avoiding this and I'm like, gonna bring the hype in right now?
Yeah.
You're summoning the chi.
I had to work on it. Like I had to work on my brain, I guess. But also I think the brain was dependent on that jump start from the chemical versus like the inner. Like if I just got up in the morning, I was like, all right, I'm gonna get my coffee and I'm gonna fucking run. And then it made your run that much better. Cause it just boom, you know? But then when you're running, like first thing you wake up, even if you slept well, it's a slow grind till you get to that hype. Well, it's slower for me if you're used to using coffee.
Interesting.
Yeah. Or like if I came into JK News, right? I really depended on coffee to just jumpstart me in the morning, and I'm like, wow. I notice is that if I sleep earlier, wake up earlier, and then I'm working out, doing all that shit, and then I'm already awake by the time I'm here, then I'm way more alert and I don't need it. Yeah. I don't know.
How come you want it today? Just to taste?
Because you broke.
I miss the taste.
You smell coffee right now?
Yeah, I smell it. It's stronger. When you cracked open that can, it made me smell it. I'm all coffee. Yeah.
We all
Monster.
heard that. We all heard his coffee monster come out.
Yeah, I think I love the taste, dude. It's the Vietnamese coffee taste.
Vietnamese.
I would drink that without any caffeine. Like if it didn't have caffeine, I would drink that shit 3 times a day. It's so good.
I don't
Well,
even
how
think it's
about-
just the caffeine. That's like sugar.
Yeah.
The condensed milk.
Oh yeah, the Vietnamese coffee is so good with the condensed milk.
Got face.
How about like pre-workout? Like that won't give you the same like high that you miss from coffee?
I think it's the Vietnamese crack. I need that taste too. That's the best. Like
That
I
fucking
crave that.
battery acid taste.
Oh, I
I
love
like how
it.
it's everything that's bad for you, like the caffeine content, the condensed milk.
I know.
Because you
I
can't
love-
even
I
drink
know.
milk.
Content too.
Yeah.
You can't handle normal milk, but this is
I
condensed
know.
milk.
Yeah, because I don't feel this way about like a Starbucks or like black coffee or even pre-workout. Pre-workout actually scares me.
Dude, I feel like my heart, and I only take a quarter, like not even a scoop or not even half. It's like a quarter of a scoop, and I feel my heart's like about to fucking pump out of my body.
I have dangerous levels of confidence on pre-workout. That's why I don't want to do it.
Oh, you do like really heavy weight?
I'm just like, I don't feel nothing. And then I'm like, keep going. And I'm like, you know what? I think I have superpowers. And I'm like, watch me hold my breath for 10 minutes. Or like, I'll do some crazy. Watch me.
Is that a normal reaction to pre-workout?
No, I mean, I think that's why people like it. Cause like for me, you know, when you drink like if I get a donut, I almost have to get a coffee, right? Cause for some reason the donut doesn't taste the same even though the donut itself is the same, the donut without the coffee doesn't taste the same. So even with like on a run, like let's say if I'm gonna go on a short run, I don't technically need the caffeine. I can still complete it. It's not hard for me. But then running on caffeine, the quality.
It makes it more fun.
Yeah.
It's just like,
Any cardio on caffeine, it makes it so much more fun.
yeah, it's the quality of it. It's like going on imagine you guys are going on a candlelit dinner and then no wine. And you're like,
Boring.
this date kind of sucks. You know, it's just like, I don't know,
Yeah, I get it.
each caffeine has its own thing for me. I have a Vietnamese coffee thing for me. I have a special time for that. Like, I'm not gonna be taking fucking pre-workout on JustKiddingNews. That's gonna fuck me up.
You should do that one day. We should all do it one day.
We should Postmates some coffee right now. Because this video is brought to you by Postmates, baby!
No, but honestly, I fucking love Postmates so much because for me, at home, especially with the kid now, like, you know, we're all working at home, so we're working, but then you also got this crazy ass motherfucker running around, so it's really hard to manage time. And then so sometimes, you know, like I think when you're used to living by yourself, you're like, oh, I'm not hungry. And then so you could just keep going about your day and I'll wait till I get hungry to eat lunch and that's like 3 p.m. But you can't be doing that with the kid. You're gonna fuck his ass up.
Yep.
So you have to stick him to a schedule. So I have little reminders on my phone at 11:30, I order lunch for the little monster is what I call him. And so
So you Postmates a kid's meal?
well, I Postmates like whatever, and I know he loves like miso soup and stuff.
Yeah.
So I always Postmates from like a local Japanese place with like miso soup, and I get like chicken, like teriyaki chicken. I make a little stew for him.
You just mix it all together?
He loves it. He loves like you know, like the sumo, like chunko nabe types. He loves like a fucking. He's kind of like me. Like
Whenever you put rice in miso soup, we call that cat food.
Really?
he loves cat food with chicken.
Because you get the leftovers, right? Like when you have dinner and then there's miso soup and rice, you just put it together, you put it outside and the cats come eat it. So it's,
Pet food looks like the wet pet food. Sometimes you see like chunks of meat and like some sort of like rice or like flour. I don't know what it is.
I want to eat cat food sometimes.
Yeah, it looks good.
No, he loves it. If he eats that, he always does this thing. He claps and then he does 2 thumbs up, but his hands are all small. He goes like this.
Aw, cutie.
so for a limited time, Postmates is giving our listeners $100 of free delivery credit for your first 7 days. So to start your free deliveries, download the app and use the code OFFTHERECORD. That's OFFTHERECORD for $100 of free delivery credit with no minimum purchase of your first 7 days when you download the Postmates app. Anything you need, anytime you need it, Postmates it. I think I might break my deal for myself and I'm gonna Postmate some cafe soda.
Your 2-day detox.
Day and a half.
Well, I would say that I went for a whole month. And then I sporadically drank coffee. I haven't had any Vietnamese coffee too. It's always just been like weaker.
You should get a Vietnamese one.
If you order it,
what I'm
I'll get one
saying.
right now. I'm serious. I love Vietnamese coffee.
If you order one through Postmates, order me one too.
Me too. The people that do Vietnamese coffee right, I like it when they do the ice. There's big blocks and the crushed one. You know the crushed one, it has like an even melting.
Yeah.
So it slowly dilutes it, but then the big one kind of keeps it cold.
Yeah.
So I like the combination of the both.
I don't even need it right now because I'm pretty hype. But I just want to taste
Could
it.
always use more.
That's true. I'm pretty hype.
Well, you want some coffee though? Like flavored?
He wants Vietnamese.
I'm Vietnamese coffee.
Be Postmated too.
I'm just gonna break my shit for 5 days. It's 5 more days till next month.
The best Vietnamese coffees come from the restaurants that have like minimum, like around like 2.5, 3 stars out of 5.
Really?
Really?
Is
Why?
that the
That
trick?
4 or 5 stuff. Any Vietnamese restaurants like 5 stars out of 5, probably not owned by a Vietnamese person, probably owned by like a smart Korean person. And then like, you know, because Vietnamese people, really good food, terrible service. So service is always knocked down. So if you see like 2.5 stars, I don't think it's a bad restaurant.
It's
I think it's
authentic.
good food. I think it's just terrible service,
Yeah.
and that's gonna be really good
I
food.
feel like I've noticed that's only Vietnamese restaurants in Vietnamese neighborhoods are like that. That's the ones you look for. But if you go to a Vietnamese restaurant in like a white neighborhood, it's like the nicest people ever. I'm like, who are you? I've never met Vietnamese people like this. Because they're trying to cater to the white people. So they're like extra nice. It's
We
They're
just love them.
sellouts, or they're ambassadors to the culture. You know, we're also proud of them.
But I want to know what the family meeting was like. Was it like, guys, something's not right. They keep talking shit about our restaurant, but the food's great. And they're like, maybe we're doing something wrong here.
No, and then somebody was like, nah, fuck them. And then they just kept going about their way.
And that's why the ratings are mediocre.
No, but you said in the white neighborhoods it's better,
White
right?
neighborhoods are really nice.
Because there's a white guy saying, hey, buddy, You didn't seat me down when I walked in.
And in the white neighborhoods, they upcharge more, right? So it's like 30 to 40% more. Yeah.
But then the food sucks though.
It's like 30-40% less flavor.
Way more bland.
Healthier, less MSG.
There's a lot less fish sauce, so it's less.
It is more bland.
I've ordered pho from like 3 or 4 of the restaurants around me. 'Cause I live in like more white neighborhood now. They all suck ass.
Yeah, dude. You want the tasty stuff? Like real tasty Vietnamese like pho, like the ladies are bringing it out with their thumb in the bowl. You know when you
And then the bowl is dark. The broth is dark. It's not clear.
and they got like the audacity to like they're just like I'm gonna protect you, so I'll wear like a latex glove, but then I'll just cut the thumb, so the whole glove's gone. So they know that their thumb's in the soup, and they know that you know that their thumb's in the soup.
I haven't seen that.
Leave the fly in there for 3 days. And they pull the fly out once you see
Yeah,
it.
they just got like it's not even like a thimble. It's like a latex glove that's like still rolling over because it was cut.
Yeah, they call them finger condoms.
Wow.
Yeah.
Fondoms.
That is so fucking true.
Thumb soup.
Why did everyone go to the same restaurant? Because everyone's seen that thumb.
That's where they've been trained at the same place.
It's like that thumb was made with seasoning, and if you don't get the thumb in it, you're not gonna get the flavorful one.
Who holds the bowl with the thumb inside? I've seen it multiple times. It fucking blew my mind.
There's probably like a pho competition where you drink it. No thumb.
No,
you don't even go like that.
Oh shit!
That's it right there.
It's missing the thumb.
What if you put 4 thumbs in it? It's like really good.
Oh yeah, this is how they mix it.
This is how you make pho.
That's why I massage too, man.
Have you guys been to Vietnam?
Yeah.
The
Absolutely.
motherland, man. You know what blew my mind? Is how much more like fashion forward everyone was there compared to here. Well, what I mean by that is like they're way less conservative dressing. Like I saw like
Than
people
us?
of our parents' age, tattooed up, like super skimpy clothes, like everywhere. Like you go to like a regular cafe, like moms are in booty shorts or something, or like
Oh yeah. That's because they can't afford the rest of the shorts.
And it's hot as shit.
or like she has like a big ass eagle right here, and it's not even a gangster mom. Like she's fashionable.
Cool.
Yeah, and I was like, oh crap, because I don't know, maybe because out here there's more Catholic Vietnamese and conservative, so they're super like, yeah, like traditional and whatever. But when I was out there, I was like, damn, there's so many cool ass looking people. I was shocked. Like, yeah. And I thought, whenever I thought of Vietnam too, I thought it was like
Jungle.
in the past.
He
Like,
said jungle.
you know, when you see like Paris by Night and all that shit, like the styles look like kind of
Very traditional.
Yeah, but then everyone there, the young people, whatever, they look like fucking fresh and like regular. And I was like, what the fuck is
Right now, Vietnam is super hip. Admit it. You know, when you talk about things like fashion or just forward thinking and a lot of things like that. As a Vietnamese person as well, I feel like there were a lot of countries in Southeast Asia that were like really owning a lot of like the business market, the fashion market, whether it be like Japan and Korea have always been like very, very strong powerhouses in those departments. But I feel like right now Vietnam is about to be like a superpower to the world.
dude.
You know what I mean? And I'm like, everything that's going on there is freaking fresh.
It is. It's crazy. Everything's building, and the variety of coffee there. There's so many kinds. Like they, out here, you just think Cafe Serra, but out there they got like coffee, coconut slush, like all kinds of egg drop. Like there's just so.
That's a North Vietnamese one. Yeah, the egg drop coffee,
yeah.
super bomb.
What is that?
It's like coffee foam. So they use the egg yolk and then they kind of whip it.
Wow.
And then so like, you know, like when you get a root beer float, right?
Yeah.
And then the froth part.
Oh, yeah.
So imagine a thick froth as the whole drink.
Yeah, so apparently I think it was because of the war and they didn't have dairy. So they're like, oh, what are we gonna use? So they tried using eggs instead and it worked. And it stuck.
It's like a
You can make at home. I'm gonna try that. Just drop an egg into the coffee and just stir it.
It's a very wartime drink, and it's like a warm wartime drink.
That sounds good
A
though.
whole egg or just like the egg white?
I think it's the egg white.
Yeah, I think it's the egg white.
Is it egg
You can
yolk
only,
or egg
'cause
white?
if you use the yolk, you can't foam it the same way.
Oh.
Oh, so it's an egg white.
I forgot what
Yeah.
it's called.
So it's a war drink?
Yeah, it is a wartime drink from the war.
Old schoolers drinking it PTA.
It's only the North Vietnamese people though that were.
Only the North Vietnam.
That's probably why,
You don't
because
find it in the
out here, South Vietnam culture, huh?
Yeah, so you don't really see that out here.
Is there South Vietnam culture now in Vietnam, or has it kind of just?
No, South is still it's still very separate in terms of culture and even like attitudes. like people in the South, a lot of people who live in the South still really don't like the people in the North.
Is your family from the north?
My family, I have a lot of family in the South.
Yeah, my family's from the south. We the ghettos.
So you guys got like Vietnamese Confederate flags? We the South.
No, it's not like Vietnamese Confederate. It's the other way around. It's like the freedom flag.
Freedom.
I see.
So it's the yellow flag with the 3 red stripes.
You're not gonna find a flag with a star on it in like Little Saigon. It's not gonna happen.
Right, that's true.
Yeah. But at the same time, you're not gonna find that flag in Vietnam.
Yeah, because they think because you
might also
guys are the
disappear.
traitors, huh?
You'll just disappear. Yeah.
Because they're like, you're a traitor.
Yeah.
You know what tripped me out though is in Europe, I met a ton of Northerners in the Czech Republic because their history was different. Like after the Vietnam War, because they were homies with the Czech Republic, because they were under the USSR at the time. They were all communists, right? So there was a work exchange program. And so the biggest ethnic group in the Czech Republic right now is like hundreds of thousands of Vietnamese people. And they have their own little like Westminster kind of area. I went to like a Paris by Night thing there and I was like, what the fuck?
What,
This
you went
is
to a Paris
crazy.
by Night in Czech Republic?
It was kind of like a little event.
That's
What's
crazy.
Paris by Night?
It's a Vietnamese variety show.
Like the Vietnamese variety show though.
But it was like one of
Salo
those things.
Gigante, but for Vietnam.
But they were all descendants of Northerners, but they're Westernized. It was fucking mind-blowing, dude. Because I grew up around Southerners.
Granted though, the Czech Republic in general is mind-blowing in general.
It's a crazy place.
What's mind blowing about there?
It's got a lot of beautiful
never been
people.
there.
Beyond that, like the Czech Republic has like Prague as the capital, right?
yeah,
And
it's a
Prague,
beautiful city.
it's super beautiful, but it's also like the place of like Satan's Bible, and it's like
What?
You never heard about this stuff?
No.
There's like Illuminati like triangles on top of structures and stuff, but you can't Google anything about it. And it's like Satan's Bible is there. There's like no religion that's like sanctioned there. There's like women there, girls there at age 14 are legally allowed to have sex.
Whoa. Oh yeah, there's a lot of brothels there too.
Wow.
It's a beautiful place. It's just
It is.
different.
It's weird because the whole place feels like a communist place. Like because it used to be, the buildings look very communist, and then you see the McDonald's sign on it.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
That's fucking weird. Well, it's like, you know how communists like Russia, the apartments and things, there was a style, like a building style that we weren't. It's not like
Do you
here,
still
right?
see like that logo, the hammer and like the?
No, they took all those communist things down, but the buildings are still there. But now it's like Western corporations. So you see like Forever 21 and all these things as you're walking down their like famous strip.
But at like the very top of the buildings, if you like zoom in with your phone, like triple 10x
No,
zoom,
I didn't know
you just
that.
see like these little gold statues of like triangles and like upside down angels and stuff. It's like really weird.